Hello, I am Chris from the writing channel. Well, writing class today, and right now I'm trying to solve a Rubik's Cube as well. So sorry if you hear this sound, but I'm not gonna do that. So it's called Forever Alone. This book, it's a book I actually wrote. It's called Forever Alone. A boy named Austin is in deep trouble. He must find a way to survive forever alone. I also have my drink because I'm really thirsty right now because I just ran almost 3 miles. Now, chapter 1, pretty rough. Why is it me, always alone, lost in the woods, looking for a life, I cried. My name is Austin. I would say I have friends, but I don't. And they would just call me Austin for short if I did. That's how I really would have said it, because I kind of wrote, autotype kind of made that really bad. So anyways, I'm 13 years old looking for a life. I tried on Amazon, but it just shows pictures of stupid poop emojis. One time I even looked in the dumpster that smelled like 5 skunks in one, if anyone threw their life away like I did. It happened on a frosty, cold, a frosty, cold, icy day. I was in gym with the whole 4th grade a couple years ago, and all of a sudden I failed. I didn't mean to, but kids called me left-hand failure and too weird for gym. The reason I stumped was because all 4 of my grandparents died. My awesome grandma who would bake cookies, not even a number 1 baker could make. Also, her husband died due to a heart attack. I loved him, but wasn't so close to him. Then my other 2, my dad's and I, both died from natural causes, and I was so sad because I watched football and hockey every weekend with them. There were my parents, aunts, and uncles who heard the news they had heart attacks and strokes and died. And then died. I am an only child, so it's pretty rough on me. But now I live in the woods, hoping to find a soul I can live with, and I can live with until I hopefully meet the love of my life. I didn't know, but I would very soon. Now, for that, I wasn't good looking. I had brownish reddish hair with brown eyes, but was average in size and weight. But I guess I was good enough for her. But I still had to survive. Forever alone. I knew I had it in my head. I could hear voices saying, forever alone, forever alone. It bothered me like an annoying kid in school. To me, that was every kid. For some strange reason, I also heard footsteps that kept on getting louder and louder. I wondered if it was me as I sunk my feet into the gooey ground of the woods. My feet got dirty like a pig in a pig pen, all muddy and brown. Then I stopped and went on a fallen down tree autocorrect is really annoying me, as the wind blew like a cross-country runner. The leaves looked like waves. It reminded me of the ocean when I went into the Jersey Shore. I live in Stillwell, Kansas, but only since I was in 4th grade, when everything got terrible. Before, I lived in Ladue, Missouri. I liked life way better there. The town was awesome. My friends were amazing. Everything went swell when I lived there. But of course we had to move because my Uncle Colin's work. He lived with us and his wife Alicia. They were both what I called my second parents. But it was just unfair. I could not stay in Ladue. Anyway, let's just say this. My life is awful. Or should I say, it was. Okay, so let's just summarize this first paragraph. He just tells us about himself. He tells us how he moved from Missouri to Kansas, and he tells us he is to survive forever alone. And he tells us like how his parents, uncles, aunts, grandparents died. Now, this is really what I really wanted everybody to see when I wrote this. I wrote this because I knew I'd do a video on this. I wondered if it was me as I sunk my feet into the gooey ground of the woods. My feet got dirty like a hidden in a pen on Money and Brown. It's the way you could describe that. You could kind of picture that right there. Just try to picture that for the next 15 seconds. Well, 10 seconds. I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay, so if you picture that, you can just you can kind of just notice, you can see it in your head. It's odd. You might say it's odd. It's what I call is what a good writer can do. Now, then I stopped and went off a fallen down tree as the wind blew like a cross-country runner. Now, that means fast. The leaves look, this is what I love. The leaves look like waves. It reminded me of the ocean when I went to the Jersey Shore. And it's just, you can tell he brings back memories in this. So, it's pretty rough, because he's had a pretty rough life so far. But you just get to know him. You get to know the character, Austin, the 13-year-old Austin, and his chapter. Now, let's do chapter 2, more and more. Before my life got better, I had to wait and wait and wait and wait, and so on. So I was waiting, sitting on a branch in the woods again. But this time, on a standing tree I climbed. When I got up, I felt butterflies rolling in my stomach. My goosebumps got as big as a spider. Also, the wind slapped my face, so hard I felt like going down. But I didn't, because at that strange moment I focused on the footsteps. Then I smelled something like my grandma's living room. Boy, that smelled like heaven, let me tell y'all. Thank God for my grandmother, because I smelled foul. If it weren't for her, I would have just sat depressed like a little girl who got nothing for her birthday, or a boy whose soccer game just got canceled. And then with my super senses, I smelled more coming towards me, and I knew what it was. Not a wildfire, but a torch. Sorry, this was bad though. I didn't have my phone, so I got a bundle of nerves flowing in my body. Cold sweat dripping down my face. I did not know what to do. And all of a sudden, I heard a breath. I stopped breathing and heard another one. Then there's a holy cow, and panicked like a wimp. He's saying he panicked like a wimp because he just puts, as you can tell, it looks like he puts a lot of pressure on himself so far. And when he says wimp, he's not trying to be mean. He's just showing, it just shows how much pressure he actually puts on himself. So, as I panic like a wimp. As you know, I hold a breath. Well, first off, it wasn't just any breath. It was a big, deep breath. And then next, there was a heartbeat of mine. It felt like it lasted 1,000 years. Then there was no smell. I thought about the footsteps. They sounded like human footsteps, so I assumed that the person blew out the torch. I was scared as a person getting attacked by a clown. Then footstep by footstep, time got slower. A minute felt like a day all of a sudden. I stopped so much I almost ate bark from a tree. So at this point I was hungry and scared to death. Also at this point, that's what I should say. Also at this point I was scared of my own shadow. Scared of your own shadow, it just means I'm scared basically of everything. If you look it up on the internet, because I am right now, scared of your own shadow means everything. And I did it myself when I was looking up. I thought it means, let me just make sure. And that's why the internet is so nice, but it can be bad in some ways. You probably don't know that. So anyways, at this point, I'm scared of my own shadow. Then when I was thinking about a place to hide from the weird, scary footsteps, I heard a loud crash. My heart raced like a runner. My brain was as confused as a person on opposite day. Then I had a perfect plan, but lost it like the Seahawks lost the Super Bowl in 2014. No offense, Seattle fans. I just had to put that in there. Just to make it more details, and that was a perfect one. I lost it because I saw a beautiful blonde girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. Girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. The person looked my age, so I ran over, and when I did, I was as fast as a lightning bolt. So this is the last chapter right here. It's not a big chapter. I hope if you show, I know I'm not popular right now, but if you show your kid, if you show this in class, or you're just watching it from home to improve writing skills or anything, just know that this is not something you should read ahead of, because then you're not noticing really how the emotion is. So it's just, I just want to point that out there. And now chapter 3, turn of events. Hello, she bit. Hi, are you okay? No, not really, she uttered then. Well, same with me. This is why I'm in a stupid place. Same with me. I thought I had until all my family had died, except my brother and sister. They were both 9, and I am 13. Well, the same thing happened with me, and now all the kids make fun of me, so this is why I'm here, I replied. Well, just to notify, we have a mini camp and 1 extra tent. If you want to join, you can. Sure, I gulped. I was trying not to hug her, but I did and said, you are my hero. She smiled and said, call me Christina. Well, my name is Austin. Okay, Austin. I'll teach you it. I trust you and your nice personality. Come along to the Sadness Express. And at that moment, I found someone, sorry about that, I would have married and have 4 children with. So for the people that bullied me and said I couldn't do anything, it just shows. Okay, that has a bad word in it by accident. It just shows the mean people in life, and you have to accept that, but then there are nice people out there, and you need to love that. So that is it. Goodbye. And let me just show you some things that you need to look at. You show your class on things. Then I had a perfect plan, but I lost it like the single. That is beautiful. I was scared of my own shadow. Idioms, metaphors. Don't overload it, though. That's what I tried to do in this book. I didn't overload it with metaphors and idioms. I thought, I overloaded with details. Sometimes can be good, sometimes not so much. And at this point, it was kind of good, but kind of bad at the same time. So I just want to say goodbye to the fellow people that watch this, and I just want to say thank you for if you do watch this stuff, because it really can improve your writing. And I'm not making this as a joke. It really can. It helps you a lot. And so next time, we're going to look at awesome writing pieces for let's just put it, some writing pieces for 5th grade. So this is what you want to see. You just want to see stuff you just want to see little, you just want to, you really want to look at this stuff. You can absorb it, because then it gets you to know how to teach it better, and doing that really helps as a teacher. So goodbye, my fellow watch our stuff. Bye.